Hey, welcome to my video on creating a VM on Azure. We're going to navigate to portal.azure.com and sign into our Microsoft account. Once we're signed in, we are in the main dashboard. We're going to click on the Create a Resource button. And from there, it's going to take us to a list of services. Here, we're just going to look for the virtual machine. Now, that's going to give us a lot of options here. The very first thing we're going to do is create a resource group. This is where our resources that work together can be found. Think of it as a container. Now that you've named your resource group, you can name your virtual machine. I'm going to name mine Cloud Analytics Go-WS for web server. Afterwards, you're going to need to select the image of your machine. In order to find Fedora, we need to see all images. Since Fedora is a open source community distro, then we'll have to go into community to find it. Once there, type in fedora-cloud-42 and a list of Fedora 42 images is going to pop up. Now, scroll down until you find the x86 version. It's going to be the last one on the list. Here, select your region, and that's going to give you the fastest network connection to your VM. Almost everything is complete now, but we have an error saying that this configuration is not supported in a zone. It won't affect the web server. So just make the switch and proceed with the next configuration, which is the authentication type. We will be using a key for this. More on that later, but for now, leave it untouched. My favorite part is the username. Leave it untouched or switch it out for something you prefer. It's your call. Finally, the setting where we just have to switch all the three boxes is here, essentially telling the server, hey, let's serve the SSH connections, but also any visitors from the internet, either from HTTP or from secure connection, HTTPS. At last, we can create the VM by clicking the blue button at the end of the page. Now we just need to wait 1 to 2 minutes so that all of the settings are verified. Then it will ask if we want the key pair, which I mentioned earlier. This will cause your computer to download a private key. It is the key to your server. Now it's going to appear in your downloads folder, but you can move it somewhere more secure where you know it will be there and you will not lose it. If you lose this, you will not be able to enter into your virtual machine and you'll have to create a new one. Now that the virtual machine is being created, all we have to do is just wait. Feel free to go get coffee or pet your cat or do anything that you want for the next 2 to 3 minutes because it does take a while to deploy. It is complete now and we are ready to proceed to the next step, which is going to our resource. In order to access it, you will need your IP address and your private key. After all, the IP address is where the instance or the virtual machine lives. Copy and paste the IP address on the instance main page. Write it down somewhere or copy it onto Notepad. You'll need it for later. Next, look at your downloads folder for the private key. Find your private key and copy it, not normally, but as a path. Finally, open up a PowerShell terminal. Type in SSH-I. Now you can paste it into the terminal. By right-clicking, it pastes automatically, and that IP address that we fetched earlier, just paste it in there as well or type it in. And finally, we forgot the username. We had to add the username at the IP address, or else it's going to think that there's a default username, which in my case was the computer's name. So I'm going to type in wsadmin at the IP address. And now I'm connected because if I type in hostnamectl, the expected pops up. We did it. Like this video so that everyone else can see it. Subscribe so that you can get more content like this. And comment on what you liked or what can be improved. I'll see you on the next one.